Fact of the day.
Fact of the day.
Hello, hi, and welcome to Fact of the Day with me, Mark Lotsu, synthetic ovary. This has been produced to help old women and women who suffer from endometriosis. If you're not sure what endometriosis is, watch this video. So basically, it's the first synthetic organ that's produced outside of the body that keeps the egg-producing follicle cells alive for extended periods of time. So it's thought this can also be used to help delay the onset of menopause. So women who have things like cancer, ovarian cancer, what they do is they go through chemotherapy, and the chemotherapy can actually damage the egg-producing follicle cells. What normally happens is they're removed, they're extracted, they're frozen, then after the chemotherapy they're then replaced. But one of the problems with this is there may be some cancer cells hidden in the tissue that's removed. This is a way of getting around it. This is based on some work done by Christinani Amorim and her team at the Catholic University of Louvain in Belgium. So what they did is they extracted the egg-producing follicle cells and they wrapped it in a bundle of this substance called fibrin. Fibrin is what you use when you have scabs and stings like that and you hurt yourself and you form a blood clot. Fibrin is the protein that is produced in order to form a mesh to stop you losing lots of blood, and it forms a scab. So they wrap it in this fibrin, and then they then implant that into the abdomen of mice. And they did this with 8 samples of tissue from the egg-producing follicle cells. And after a week, 5 of the 8 was still alive, still sustained. Actually, the egg-producing follicle cells were still alive. This is the same survival rate as the extraction and freezing process. This has been trialled since 2004 and has resulted in more than 60 live births from this process. How does this help with endometriosis? With endometriosis, you have cysts or lesions, which means there's operation through parts of the reproductive organs. So if the follicle-producing cells are extracted first, and then there's no damage can happen to those, and then they're replaced after the operation. This means that women who want to potentially delay menopause, women who have cancer and are going through chemotherapy, women who have endometriosis, they can have their egg-producing follicle cells, their ovarian tissue removed, stored, then replaced for after the operation, so hopefully then they can still bear children. So that is synthetic ovary. Thanks so much for watching. Love you, bye, love you, bye. Love you, bye.